Welcome, 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 welcome one, welcome all. Welcome to stream. How is everyone doing? Good, I hope. Okay, I figured out how these work. I watched a video on how to do it, so now we just need to do it. Although obviously we need to turn these off so we hold the backup. Now we don't have to run the manifolds again. We don't have to refill them all. That was kind of suck, in all honesty. Here we go. No, the spooky just goes down to cool though. There you go. Toggle that. And make it, but there you go. Okay, so I've been awake. Hey, welcome, Ice King. How are you doing? Long time no see. How are you doing? Okay, so I figured out we need to have 3 of these. Oh no, we want these two to merge into each other. So we're going to go here. Go to that. We don't want to go to that. Do that, and then both of these need to go into mergers. You've been good. I've been staying at my aunt's house for 2 days. First heaven. Got to go so. Hey, nice. Very nice. Yeah, swimming. Yeah, I don't actually know how to swim myself. I don't swimming. I don't actually know how to swim. Not do I like swimming. Well, kind of hard like swimming. You know how to swim? Yeah, it's a very good skill to have. Something I should probably really think about having. About learning. I just really don't like water. Just I don't know how to use my hands. But okay, let me just none. So first any, and then not any. So left is overflow. There, I'm not really one for I'm not one for swimming. I don't even know how to. I feel like it slows me down, so I just mostly kick. Fair. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. Okay, so actually we should change this slightly. So this one we want to have switched around. So that's any. This is overflow. There was something I was gonna ask everyone in stream today, but I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. Video wise, what's your thoughts on videos? Obviously, I stream a lot. I want to get people's opinions on what they think of videos, because videos is something I don't do much of, and I'm thinking maybe I should do more of them. I'm not sure really if that's something people would be interested in, and if you aren't, what videos would be good. So, and here's another question, as long as you don't mind answering. What is it that makes a video enjoyable to you? Because obviously I have been, well, I was doing videos semi-consistently. Obviously, I haven't done any videos in a while now. But I just wonder, when it comes to a video, what is it? What do you look for in a video? Is what you like to see? If that makes sense. Okay, if I do this, this one should. Okay, so this is the up. This one left. This is overflow. The middle one should be the one with full line. And this should be the one with the smaller line, I think. There we go, all that. Let's just get these turned on. Yeah, cause obviously I've been uploading Doki Doki stuff for a while. Oh, I haven't uploading recently, but I do mean I got some more I want to edit through. But I also was thinking of maybe editing. Honestly, I think a good thumbnail will get me interested in it. Okay. So another question, do you get notifications when I post videos? Because this is the curiosity. I know I do know that this was the issue I had with YouTube myself, is that I don't get any notifications for anybody I'm subscribed to. Despite the fact, you know, I like their stuff, but for some reason I don't get any notifications. For whatever reason, I don't know why that's doing that. Oh, I'm saying I have actually uploaded a short. Do you have all notifications on YouTube? But I thought I did, although I will say recently I have been getting notifications on one of the people I watch. This line's still kind of useless though, it's not going anywhere. We need to sync. I just don't know what, it's just a bit temperamental. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I guess that could be said about YouTube in general. YouTube is just temperamental. I guess I could put that there. No, I don't want to put that there. Okay, well, this will do. How is this 270? How is that? Yeah, I don't get what's going on here. This is being weird. What's going to be the better place to? Let me just destroy this these two outputs. I want to better combine all of these resources. Road merger splitter. We just want. I need to get more AI constructor. AI limiters they're called. Oh, I also got a new Doki Doki game I plan on playing. Maybe next stream. So that would be Tuesday because I no longer stream on Mondays. I think so. I think Tuesday I got a new Doki Doki game to play. And it's made by the same person who made Green Eyes and also worked on Holiday Hurricane. So that should be a good one, hopefully. Yeah, I know you like your Doki Doki, so you like that. I have no clue what it's about. I was talking to the creators, so the creators of Holiday Hurricane saw my post, and then it turns out one of the games I also played one of their independent mods, and they seemed they're really cool, and they liked what I did. So I asked if they had any other mods, and they're like, oh well, you know, we do. Hey, welcome Assassin, welcome to the stream, good to see you. I have now figured out how to construct load balancers. Oh, not load balancers, but item. No, they're not called load balancers. Item. What do we call these? Oh, come on. Words, please, word. Compressors. So now we should get a more even output. Oh yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Just yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit stuck on what to do, but not on Satisfactory, just YouTube wise. As well, we're talking about ice cream. So what's your take on like YouTube videos? Obviously, I want to get more videos done, but I want to see what everyone's opinion is with videos. Yeah, is the YouTube videos, is that something that interests you in watching, or is it something you don't really bother watching? And if you do watch, what is it that makes a video enticing for you? There we go. This is a bit oversized. I do need... The issue here is that these are very quickly going to hit these. So what we need to do... I didn't even notice that you post videos. Ah, okay. No, I have. I will say though, a lot... Not really your taste, but I have posted a lot of Doki stuff. But I am also working on a Satisfactory one. I took a bunch of like sky views, so like... Okay, now this is gonna be a problematic, and none of these are actually lined. I have done a bunch of cinematic stuff. I just need to do the rest of it now. And I think it's like for Satisfactory, it's gonna be like an update thing to show progress we made in so many days. But I just trying to figure out, firstly, if that's something people are interested in, and secondly, whether or not it's something worth doing. I think making videos, I think, always worth it. It's just trying to figure out what I can do to improve it. What works out better. Okay, then we go to these. Then we can foundation, half foundation there. Half foundation is there. Then means we can place you there, you there. Go to these. There you go. And our assassin said, like, not assassin, sorry, Icekin says he like thumbnails important, like him. It's important, thumbnails are important, someone. Just trying to gauge what everyone thinks, what everyone's like preferences when it comes to it, what makes them interested in the video. Is it like thumbnails? Is it the concept of the video? Is it purely who made it? Because I got people I watch who obviously I pretty much watch anything they make just because it's them who make it. But obviously I know everyone's different, so I just want to gauge in everyone's thoughts on it. I might even, so for me, I'm going to say thumbnails and content, like something like, for example, Doki. Yeah, I know you are very much, you're more into the Doki side of things. I can agree that thumbnail is important, so that click on the vid, but it's also important to keep them engaged. Yeah, I think that's why I'm struggling. I don't really know how to go about doing that. I'm not sure how I keep engaged. I know, like, I find stuff with Doki I find is very easy. Because it's a visual novel, there's always something happening, so I don't really need to add that much extra into it, because there's already a lot going on. But when it comes to something like this, I'm not sure how one would go about doing that. But then obviously this is something people have been figuring out for a long time. You know, this we want. Also, please don't mind my train tracks here. These are going to look hideous, but honestly, I don't think it's looking hideous. It's looking unique, I think. Yeah, so it's just trying to do it. Also, the motivation. My motivation at the moment is beyond awful, and I don't know why. Okay, that works. But then we also want... Where's my train track preset? Unique best way to describe the DB in that situation? Entice, best way to describe the BB. Okay. Yeah, so it's just trying to like figure everything out. It's like, it's a lot. And to be honest, it frays my head for the most part. I look at it, it's like I look at it and I'm just like, I don't even know what to do now. Oh yeah, I forgot you don't know what DB is. It's Scorch for a German transport company, which is always at least 2 hours late. Oh yikes, yeah, that's not good. The fact you got your own name for being late shows that it's really not a good thing. Last time I arrived at least 2 hours late getting home. Yikes, that's insane. Maybe though we keep the tracks like this. Yeah, that's very late. No, that's not what I want to do. And obviously you guys can then run. And here you switch into the... I'm going to leave my aunt's house today, or at least in a few hours, so I'm going to take a bus home. Okay. Buses, ooh, they can be hit or miss. Good, well, I don't know, well, public transport where I live, buses, oh, they're not very good. It was supposed to be an 8-hour drive. It almost took 12. Most of them waiting for the train, cancelled trains. Oh yeah, that's a bad day, that is. That is not a good time. That's a bad time indeed. Okay, so we did it here, and that wasn't enough. Let's try it here. That should give it more of a... Yeah, okay, cool. And that was 2 weeks ago. Okay, I do like that. That junction looks very nice. Let me just move these. Okay. I don't know. If that do look nice, if I do say so myself, I'm quite happy how that turned out. Okay, I am very happy about how that turned out. That is very nice. We do now need to turn this and have it go this way. Or do we have it go over this? Or would have to go over the pumps? Go to that. Let me just then switch here where we can put in these. I said I got it 4, but I don't think it needs to be 4. I think here we keep it as so, but I think we narrow it up the further we go. Double ramp, because now this just looks... Maybe it's too high enough to avoid it. Also, yeah. It's too enough to avoid it? Or is that too steep? I have a sneaky feeling that's going to be classed as too steep. Yeah, far too steep. Maybe we move these and put them back full foundations? Yeah, sure. Luckily, I've been quite lucky with trains myself. And I haven't, I haven't had issue with trains. Whereas I do know my sister has had really bad luck with trains. Not turning up and being late and being cancelled. could have told you that. Could have told you that it's too steep earlier. Well, that's okay. You know, I gotta learn somehow. Yeah, in hindsight, it should have been obvious. It's just, in hindsight, I didn't really think that through. Okay, if I just do it this way, then let's just stick in top foundation as well. Wait a minute, I'm being dumb. Why am I doing that? We literally have an upside down staircase. A ramp. Literally for that exact reason. There we go. You know, I do question myself sometimes. Okay, that works. Now this should just be able to go up, right? Yes, we can. Okay, nice. We can go up here. We can go up here. There we go. Hey, you know, I like this. This is looking nice. Now this thing can go above this and it's not going to cause issues. So is that above them as it stands? Is that above them? Barely. We need to raise it up maybe 2 more just to get a nice clear way. And then how do we want to connect these up? We want one line, so I think... How high do you want to make this? Not that high. I don't want them too high. I just want the station here to be above these water collectors. So if I do too high here, that adds a nice bit of height without blocking anything. I fell off. And where's the middle? I would say the middle's like... Middle is that. Cool. Then we just have a 2-meter foundation here. And then what we want to do is just have this. Do we then have the track? Yeah, I think we have it then run lengthwise here. That way we can connect up more trains. And then we have it loop down there. Right here we have it turn and go that way. And then it'll run along the edge of the map. So yeah, I think that works. So what we want to do... Yep, no problem. Okay. I think we want... No, I want tracks. Like that. And... like that. And then right here we want to then have this go this way. Oh, is that too much actually? I think it's actually too much to get in fit. Yep, it is too much for the fit in. It's too sharp of a turn. Maybe we add in extra one here. Now trying to get this right is always a pain. Okay, so 2 here, so that means 2 here, that works. Which means to get this in, we've got to do something like this. But I'm going to do a very fun trick I picked up. So this is like that. See, I've seen that. I haven't done it. What on earth's going on with that? Excuse me. That is not... What on earth happened? Oh, we went... Why did you connect down there, you stupid train? There we go. Connect like that. Now here, we've got one out here, one out here. Let me see, will this work? We'll do it 4 meters. No, we won't do it 4 meters, that's dumb. Yeah, so we've got Doki Doki. I've been posting some Doki Doki videos. I've started, I think I plan on editing Green Eyes next. That's my next Doki Doki video I plan on editing. And that's do you prefer videos? So obviously I stream at the moment. I stream all the fan games I play. Would you find it more interesting if I did fan game where I do a pure recording one, so I only record it and don't do it live? That way, obviously, there's a bit more. You don't know what's going to happen unless obviously you played it. Or is it live? Watching it live has more of an appeal to it. Obviously, I need to, like, for stuff like Satisfactory, I think I can do it without being live, alright. It just needs to be a bit more structured. But obviously I think it'll make stuff take a lot longer. Does it though? Because if I do it and record, I can do live and recording, I guess. I'm just not sure how I edit that. But then it's no game for it. I can just say I am. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Whoops. Yeah, I'm trying to speak into it and I'm not thinking correctly. Yeah, maybe it'll just be better. I really need to just give. What I need to do is just go on and just make this starting video, and then after I've made my starting video, just my like, intro thing I want to do, then focus on it. Ooh. Hello, how are you? I'm back. Hey, welcome XY. How are you doing? I'm doing good, thank you very much. Just trying to figure out how I'm thinking about streaming, and I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best way of doing it. Not streaming, making more videos. So I'm gauging what everybody thinks of videos and what might be the best way going forward, making more. Why only Satisfactory though? Well, to be honest, I haven't really felt like doing much else. Although I do have a few Undertale fan games I do have on the agenda. I'm just a tad, I'm a tad bit too frustrated to play that at the moment. I'm a bit frustrated due to IRL stuff, and if I play one of those, I'm gonna lose. I won't have the patience to do it. So at the moment, I thought, you know, I'm just gonna do this just because I can chillax a bit more. Okay, that's not supposed to be done there, so let's just get rid of that. So there is stuff planned. There is some more fan games planned. I found this one called Undertale Plan B. I've got that. I've literally got it installed. Although I have been actually thinking about doing instead of doing just one game per live stream, I have been debating whether I do doing multiple games in one live stream instead of having just the one. So that way we can get longer live streams because we can do different things. It's not going to feel as like, I'm not going to, okay, I need to move these so I don't get burnt out as much from doing a live stream. So I can just kind of we can go and do a fan game on top of maybe this, because as it stands I'm always doing the same game, which is no problem. I don't mind doing the same game, but just trying to figure out the best way to do things, and it's experimentation. I gotta be careful which fan games I do, because obviously there's some fan games which are really easy and I'll beat super quickly, and there's also fan games that will absolutely give me a bad time. as the once great Sans the skeleton will say, you're in for a bad time. Yeah, this needs to just be pushed forward ever so slightly. It's too lopsided. Yeah, this is just simply too far forward. So that's on this line. Yeah, also Dust... I know you mentioned Dust Trust as a fan game. I just don't know how difficult that is. I'm pretty... Well, I did one... Was it Dust Tail? No, which one was it? I've done one Dust Trust. And the Swap Dust Trust I think I completed. The one with blue... Blue... Or the Underswap universe. That's also a very good universe, actually, Underswap. Underswap's really cool. I like Underswap. Although, it's kind of tragic, all the Undertale universes, because they're all universes that simply live and get on a daily basis tortured due to the humans' actions, never no peace. Although also Sans is amazing. Sans has one of the best game fights I've done. Sans' fight is probably one of the best boss fights I've done. What other boss fights even come close to that? I don't really know. I don't think there is any other that really come close to it. Did the small split? Yes, it is a small split. Cool. Yeah, I don't think there is any other boss fights that really say like that holds up to Sans' boss fight. I guess it's so much more what's the word? Like impactful, because it's a character that you obviously doing the base game you would never pacifist-wise, you never fight. And then in Genocide he's like an absolute beast. And the easiest enemy becomes the hardest. Also Undying the Undying. Probably one of my most favourite fights. Because who doesn't like good old Undying? I think we want to need these to come up by 3. Then these to pop up more. I also plan on streaming more Trackmania. Or at very least not streaming it, but recording. I plan to start recording all of the weekly shorts or weekly what you call them? What's the word? Weekly. You know what? I can't think of the word now. You know, that's really annoying when that happens. Or the weekly tracks. I guess I could maybe get the paid game as well. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I'm just trying to save money is all. Maybe this way. I can't remember how we connected these up. I think something like that. Then this needs to go quite far forward. That way both tracks can hook into it. Like that. Oh, I think I misplaced that. Yes, I did. Although, saying that, I haven't made signals for these yet. And these will most definitely need signals. Because otherwise they will proceed to crash into each other. Which I would rather not deal with. That would be quite annoying. Like that. Now, where do we have this end? I think it's something like here. Here. Okay, that's not lined up whatsoever. I thought it was, but apparently I can't see straight. There we go, that works. That's better. Then we just want to have this up here. Actually, no, I'll have these actually come all the way to the end of this. Off into here. Like that, cool. Now that leaves about a 2-block gap. A 2 foundation gap. Which we want to then hook these up to the train track. Let me just get rid of you. Get rid of these just so we can actually see a bit better. So have foundation here, so that'd be 1, 2 on this line here. It's 2 on that line here. And then obviously this one doesn't line up, so this is 1, 2 to here as well. So this is luckily I think we actually are above the gas, so it wouldn't be too bad. 1 and 2. And with that. No, we are not above the gas. We're not above the gas. Okay, we are not above it. Okay, I should really get some explosives so I can get rid of that. Because that's going to get annoying very quickly. Okay, that is also problematic. Because it means I'm going to constantly take damage every time I try to go over there. Which would be a problem. Okay, from here to here. We need these through ones. Then this, we always going to left. So this is the up one. The up one technically doesn't need to go to there. What's about, so it goes. This up one can go into here. Then this up one. Okay, so that one goes into here. Because it goes on to here. That goes this way. And that's it, I think. This is the down one, so that goes... Okay, so this one... Okay, now it fits. Okay, I'm confused. That connects to there. So what ones am I missing? This one needs to go there, and I think that one needs to go there. I'm a bit confused how I build these. It's been a while since I've built one. Like that. I think that's it. So now this one is coming down. So this up can come down here. Oh no, this is incorrect. So this one, yeah, I did that. I did these wrong, I think. And that one's, yeah, we've done these wrong. Hate that bug. There was a bug when you go into the orbit cam, it just completely breaks. So this one goes there, and then also goes to there. This one goes to up there, and also goes there. I think that's right. Hey, that's right. Although technically these bits here are completely useless because they'll never ever go that way. There will never ever be a need for the train to go on this. Technically we only need the horizontal ones like that. But I guess it just looks nicer that way. It looks nicer, although it doesn't add anything practical. It still looks nicer. Okay. Do we have computers on us? No, but we do have them uploaded, so it's fine. You want to start putting the signals in here. That way, when we do get trains, they're not going to just crash into each other. So first off, we need a path signal leaving here. One path signal here. And then this one can exit. This one goes here. That's up. Come on, switch sides, please. Like that. So you come up here and you have the block signal pointing this way. You also need to have a block signal going into here. Because technically they go both in and out. We also need a path signal here. We're leaving there. And on the other side we need a block signal. Like this. Which then always means as well, so these ones will always go up the left. We'll never have, and you'll always go, we'll never have one going up here. So that means this one, maybe is it too close? Block signal there, and this should always be a path signal. Now I have a hunch I know why these aren't working. Back with white tea. Ooh, very nice. I agree. Tea is very good. You should always have tea. I think these are too close to junction. There we go. Yeah. Now these are all in place. Junction-wise, that works. Cool. The only thing, the reason why it wasn't working, because those two are too close to that start of that junction. Now we just need to do that over here. Now these took a signaling took a long time to understand, but now that I understand it, it's really simple. So path signal in this way. We also want a block signal in here, over here, because they go both sides. Right here we want path signal going that way, and we want a block signal coming in. Then this one will be the up track, so this one needs to have a path, needs to have a block signal, and because this is the way down, it has the path signal. Except it's not working. Okay, why is this not working? This is exactly what I did over there. Right, well, mostly. Yes, that's that way. They have to have both. Why is this one not working, I wonder? Or is it because it's on the junction? I don't know, it should work. So that's the block signal. That's a block signal, yeah. Interesting how you do this. Well, okay, these trains are not going to be turnaround trains. We're going to have, well, I thought, well, because they've got two in close proximity, we'll push them into one track and then they go on the single two-line track and then vice versa there. Out of curiosity, how would you set this up? They're saying this one also doesn't work. Oh, is it because of the ones over there that it isn't working? That could be the case, actually. Wish I could, like, free place it. Wish I could... Right side, left side. Can't free place it? Okay. Does that fix that problem? No, it doesn't. And also I noticed this one over here also hasn't fixed. Yours are very different from mine, lol. I guess that's a good thing. Why is that? Given block has conflicting entry signal types. Okay, maybe if we... obviously those don't... These ones are working here. These are both entry... Now mine are working perfectly. But that's the main thing if they work. My issue is that they're not working. That's my issue. Okay, Why aren't you working? So this is the down line. So because trains are coming down this line, we should have a path signal there. And because this is the up line, we should have a block signal there. But it doesn't like that. The signal loops into itself. How does it loop into itself? Because the block signal should stop that, right? Or is there something I'm not understanding? Oh, am I getting confused? I would only use 4 signals for this junction, but do as you want. Only 4? Okay. Oh, do we not need these ones? No. That still hasn't worked. How would you force signal it? Would you have... Because they need to come both ways here. This has to be a signal here. That has to be a signal there. But what this? It loops into... I don't get how it loops into itself though. It goes there and there. Oh, that's what it means. It's looping because it's going into there. Oh, I wonder if I know how to fix this. We need a block signal here. Is that the block signal? Why can't I place... Path signal. White block signal. With block signals, I think. Okay. So, see, this is... I will admit, these are stumping me. I never... So, a signal in... I think here, block signal there. And a block signal there. We then want them to go up this track. And down this track. No, it's not work. Why aren't you working? Signal loops into itself. So you got that, yeah, because it's trying to go. But we need that chunk. We need that. We need those pieces because the down one is going both. I see what's wrong, but it's hard to explain. Fair. Because like both of these are in and out, so we need the train to come in and out of it. And obviously that's out, that's the in. Can I figure this out? Come on, brain, can you help me here, Mr. Brain? Let's try to do groups at a time. So this one, it goes this way, and it goes this way. What's wrong with that? It loops into itself. Okay. Yeah, I realized that my 4 signal approach isn't working because you want them as in and out, but okay. Yeah, I want them as in and out because I like making life difficult for myself. Okay, we block signal that, so maybe, yeah, so we will, but this is weird now. Why can't I opposite? Okay, no, okay, I just forced it to listen to me. Okay, let me actually scrap those. So we need input. We need to have... So for coming in, we need to have a block signal. And then for them going out, we need to have a path signal. If I get correct, because the block signal says if it's clear for it to come in, and the path signal is to tell it if it's safe for it to leave. Ooh! Woo! I don't know if it worked! Okay. Okay, it's working. Well, it's half working, because if they were to leave and come back at the same time, well, if the ones were to come back, they wouldn't. Yeah, so actually all we should need is that this is the input. So this should always be a block. And this one's the input. So it should always be a path. Or do I also need a block signal? Why can I only... Also, I noticed in weird, for some reason there's only letting me place one signal. Go behind the green signal, please. I want to see something. Yep. There you go. What is it you wanted to see? Interesting. Okay. Is that a good thing or bad thing? Let me actually get rid of these ones. These ones are just... You get rid of those. We'll sort those ones out later. Oh, wait, what? Why did that... Oh, I broke it. It broke. Why did that break it? Okay, let me just get this junction hooked up. I can do these junctions. These are easy. Maybe this will actually stop it causing problems. The path signal across there. Entry there. Block signal, path signal. And then because this is a pathway, we have blocks at the exit. So block. We have a block here. And we also have a block here. And then that's the inputs. Then the outputs for that one. So this one right here. We want a path signal there because the input. Block signal there. Block signal there. And then this one here is a path signal. No, that's the wrong way. Because it's the input. Also, I'm getting poisoned again. And it doesn't work. I thought I got... I've done this before, so why... I've built these before. Because the inputs... Oh, wait. Yeah, so the inputs always have a path signal. And the outputs always have a block. So this... There's a block. And that there is a block. And then this is the input for this line. Which then... We have a block signal there because it's an output. A block signal there because it's an output. A path there. Oh, is this because of my... Oh, is this happening because of my earliest thing? Wait a minute. Let me just... I have a hunch or something. If I just put... Path signal there. Annoyingly, I can't play... I'd love to have it right here. I can't, so we'll do that. So that is there what? Path signal. Let's just stick a block signal going down here. Then we get rid of these two. Maybe we just move them back. It might it might magically work. I also need to just move this track in because it's dumb how the blade tracking snapping work, how the track snaps, or how the signal snaps on. So we want this one there. Get rid of that. Grab this. I'm also happy that my system isn't as complicated. Yeah, I just want multiple trains running on one track. That's mainly why this has been a pain. I want more than one train on one track, and I don't know why it's just, well, also because I don't do through, they need to use the same line in and out, which is making life more difficult for me. But then I have a habit of making my life more difficult. You have 5 trains on one track. Is it in a loop, or is it in a... Also, this poison! I can't get over there without it poisoning me. Okay, so this is the through, this is the out. We can put the out in. What do you mean you can't place it? Oh, can't be placed on end of track. Okay. Well, they always drive on the right. Well, mine's the same, except it always drives on the left. Block there, and then we want half there. But how can driving on the different sides cause this many problems? It shouldn't cause this many problems. That's the input, output. So why is that output? What's wrong with you? Or is it because of the stuff down there that you're causing problems? I'm kidding. Okay, block has conflicting entry signal types. Okay, that's fair. Maybe. Oh, is it now? Was that now breaking because of down here? Please be yes, because if yes, it's a signal there. Block signal there. Come on. The stuff down there is the big problem. Yeah. I had this working at my other factory. I did have a similar problem with my resin train, but I got it to work, but I don't remember how. Maybe I'll move that back by one. Might seem like a stupid idea, but maybe we'll fix it. Yes, it fixed it! It worked, okay. Oh! I think it works. Okay, is this what I think? Yes, okay, it works. We got it working, okay. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Nice. It's working. What I will say... Nope, it ain't. What do you mean it ain't? It looks like it works. There's no Okay, that one's flashing because there's no endpoint. I'm pretty sure that's only flashing because the track doesn't go anywhere. Look from the top? Yeah, it has no exit signal. This block exit has no exit signal. That's the only reason that's broken, is because the track... That doesn't go anywhere. That's only like that because this doesn't go anywhere. I think once this all hooked up, it should be fine. Although, what I will say, I do have one concern. I'm not talking about that. Well, we'll look from the top. Okay, if that's not what bit is not working then? Well, another problem I do see is right here. These trains, I can't put signals. I'm gonna have to have one signal there, maybe? Not bird perspective, okay. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, though, if I'm being honest. What do I need to look at? So I know that's gone. I know that's not the one you're seeing. Is it these? If I could get... Look at this signal. Do you see the problem? It says to... Well, it's both saying no. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. It seems stupid, but I'm pretty sure when a train comes near it, it should be fine. I'm going to go hook up a train station over here because I think it is a problem. I don't... Oh my goodness. Where did he go? There he is. You're trying to jump me, man. What was that about? That guy had it out for me. I know my signaling's bad, but my goodness, dude. Okay. Ignoring that, let me just... I just want to get some signals in over... I want to get a station in over here. And then we'll... So we can get some test trains on the go. I don't think it is a problem, but... Because I'm pretty sure my old one used to also say that. Here, no, not this. This, I'm looking, no, not this. This. Because I'm pretty sure my old one used to say the exact same thing. Like, it was always red, but I think it still worked. But let me just still build a test thing real quick. I'll put... Oh, that tree was not happy about me chopping it. What's angry with me? Oh, you guys are. Okay, come on. Come on, let me wrangle you fools. You fools don't stand a chance against me and my lightsaber. Okay. Oh, I need to get rid of this tree as well. You know, these pesky trees. Do that. Okay. Get rid of that. That's too many now. We just want, let's say, one going this way. And then we do 5. 5. Actually, technically I need to extend these train stations to be too wide, otherwise it's not going to work the way I'm doing it this time. I want to try the Gimford method of doing it. Like that. Okay, cool. Technically we'll have tracks here anyway, so we could reuse all this. Also, if I don't use it, it's not the end of the world. We can dismantle it. I just want to have, just so we can get some test trains. That I think is going to work, but I'll take your, well, I'll take your thing in consideration, because it's very, very possible I'm wrong. And you're right. It is. And to be honest, that's probably the most likely thing as well. By the way, I never used pass signals before. Okay, fair. I won't hold you to anything. Plus, I wanted to test it anyway. Passes. So from what I've learned about pass signals myself from using them, is that they're the equivalent of... Oh, one, you got more wire. They're supposed to be they're the opposite of blocks. They're like, say, it's good for entry points. Oh no. Oh no. Gas. Yeah. No. I really need to get some explosives to deal with that. Because those are going to get increasingly annoying. And I won't hold you to anything. Plus, bringing up potential problems is very good because it's better to test it now while there's nothing on the tracks than to test it with a train on the track and then need to spend then spend hours trying to fix it when we were supposed to be doing something else, because I didn't think it through. Okay, so we need one of these stations. I'll also have to do this to the other stations down the bottom. And we want one in station, an out station. Cool, that's all done. Oh, technically I'm gonna have to signal this because otherwise they're gonna crash into each other, which would be bad. Oh yeah, this is gonna be awkward now because I didn't build this in mind of signaling. That's fine. Probably just built those a tad too close, I think. Yeah, I really have built that far too close. Let me actually knock these back. I need to knock that back by 1 because it's not going to fit. Invalid placement. I think otherwise. You tell me invalid, I say nah, you will go. No, it really doesn't want to go. Never mind. That should be the right way around, hopefully. That's the right way around. Cool. Place this next one in. Like that. Like that. You then run down here. This is going to be a disgusting junction. This is not going to look nice, but it's not supposed to look nice. It's just meant to work, so it might test. Okay, let me just hook it up here. Then hook you up to one down here. Okay, cool. Again, we should only need we want an entry signal. What's this? Path signal there. Lock signal there. Path signal there. Lock signal there. Path signal there. Lock signal there. It doesn't work. Oh, bugger. Let me just... Lock signal there. Move you opposite, hopefully. Wait a minute. This is why. This is supposed to be a path signal, you idiot. There we go. Path signal in. This is supposed to be the block signal. No wonder it's not working. I'm being stupid. There you go. Okay, so these all hooked up. Okay, so these all hooked up. We just need to run down to here so we can connect up these ones. And hopefully they should work. Emphasizing the should. Whether it does or not is another question entirely. Also, powering them is probably a good idea. Then we need to have these back ones on. Just those two for now will do. Cool. So now we want, let's say, we have to have 2 trains. Oh, I need rubber. Oh, that might be a problem. I don't know if I have any rubber. Oh no. Oh no, I might be in some trouble. No, okay, no, I'm not. Whew. I was concerned then. I thought I wouldn't be able to test this. Okay, so... Also, I've never done this way before. I've heard about people doing it this way, but I've never done it this way. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll also do that here too. Because now it means with 2 trains on like that, we'd obviously have wagons in between these. But I don't need to put wagons on them because, well... Oh, it's you, the stupid space frog. This should work either way. Okay. So, you want... I said, I've never done this before, and I don't know how this works. So, we want you to go to there. What station is this? This is Lund. And this is... So, we want you to go to... Zooming out. I want you to zoom in here. We want you to go to station... Norrköping? And Lud. Let me save that. Will that work? Unreachable. No. That. Path invalid. Next option unreachable. Okay. I'm not understanding. I need to actually name these. Let me just name this A1. And then name you A2. Then let's go for you. B2. Oh, yeah, B2. And B1. Okay, so the idea is we have this train. This train will go through here, up here, and then goes through here. No, wrong way! No, 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 no. Wrong way! Stop! Oops, went the wrong way. Oopsies. This was not the way we were meant to go. There we go, that's better. It's meant to go straight ahead. And then straight ahead it goes around here. Let's go, we can go to this one. Oh, no, 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 I forgot. But I should be more careful. Okay, this one could be number C2. And C1. Oh, do we not need 2 platforms? Wait a minute, am I being dumb? I also think you put C2. I think you gotta put in C2 to CA. Yeah. And then D. I might have been dumb here. There might have been a very easier way than what I just did. Than this. I think we might not actually need 2 stations. I think I might be overcomplicating this. Which wouldn't be out of the question. Yep, you are. Well, I'm naming the naming is uncomplicating it. But I also think I've overcomplicated it from the get-go. I think all these need to be. I think you only need the one. This one we want. Here, which one it didn't? Which one didn't do it? Oh, it's probably one of the starting ones. Yeah. Okay. A, B, C, D. Which is these? No, we only need 2. So let's say this one. I want you to go from D2 to B2. Turn on. Okay, it's working. It's going the right way. It's not working. No, no, no. That's the wrong station, train. But this is the wrong station. What is it doing? Wait, what is this? Wait, what? I am so confused. Why did it do that? Wait, what is it doing? I am so confused. Why did it do that? What? Why? I'm confused. It's working. It is working. Yes. But I'm really confused why it reversed out and then back in. It shouldn't have done that. Because you... Mate, no, why are you... What is it? By the way, you can scrap all the A1, B1, C1 stations. Yeah. What are you doing, train? I am... Wait a minute, I know why. Because I was in C... Okay, I know why I did that. Okay. If I tell it... So what happens if we just do it the other way? I wonder how, if we just have... So we'll leave you running. You're doing what you programmed it to do. Yeah, I was just stupid. I know why it did the other way. Okay, let's try you. Let's go edit timetable. We are at A1. So we don't go A1. Let's say we want to go C1. No, was that one C1? Yeah, let's go to C1. Let's go D1 to A1. So does that work? Past invalid. And so, yeah, so that doesn't work. So we just need this. Yeah, so like you say, the ones are useless. You just got to use 2s, which means we should, in theory, be able to remove the 2s. The ones, I mean. So it's D2, A2, go. And also with the signaling, these should never crash into each other. Then you come here. Uh-oh. The other one's also in this shop, but in theory, I'm also surprised that it works. You know, I'm full of surprises, both good and bad, and this was one of the better ones. Okay, you know, I'm happy with that. And now you guys shouldn't be a problem to each other. Yep, you should just... Wow, this is cool! I made a thing! I did a thing and it works! Oh, I'm happy now. Okay, let me try here. Obviously, we don't need the first station. The first station is useless. Oh, we have to have a train station in first. So right here, there, 2 tiles. Let's go 1, 2, line it up, pointing away. Then we put 6 in here. One of these empty catwalks. Connect that to there. And then we want, again, 2 trains. You can't see or hear it, but I applaud, even if that's... If that even is... Yes, that is the right word, you applaud. You applauded. How you spell it correctly, I don't know, but yeah, that's more or less right. So this one, which is... number, let's just change your name to, let's say, just see, you go A, B, D, let's go A minus. This is A minus, minus A, 1. Also keep it at 2 so it doesn't get confusing. There. Well, if A minus isn't confusing enough anyway. So we want you to go to C2 and then just that. Turn on self-drive. Okay, it's working. Yeah, having it stop in an uphill isn't great, but it's not gonna hurt it. Also, that can come through and it's not causing problems. And once it clears it, that goes... Oh, this is amazing! Okay, it is working. Okay, I was about to... I was getting worried then. That was taking a concerning amount of time. Hey, so yeah, so we can just remove all the ones. Now that is cool. I know these trains are doing absolutely nothing, but they're cool. Why are you stopped though? I think there might be one problem. What do you think that might be? Obviously this one has no... I do need a signal, this one. This one doesn't have signals yet. Although I could see this maybe becoming busy. I do think maybe what might be worth a redesign here is instead of having the uphill there, have it uphill here instead. send both trains at the same time to D2. Or you prove me wrong. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Okay, although I will say, even if this does break it, this is it's not something that'll happen when things are actually running. Turn off. Because I'm unlikely to ever have two different ones. Well, no, it's not unlikely. Never mind. Ignore me. That is actually a reasonable thing that might potentially happen in the near future. Okay, we let you go. You can't go because the train's in the way. Okay, oh, I might actually do. I do think I need to. Although I like this, I might potentially redesign it, seeing some potential problems. I can see some issues with this, which I think if I want to redesign, I'm basically going to have to redesign the entire track. Okay, I took too long getting them both. If they're both in D, this one should wait here until it leaves D. Yeah, because what's going to happen... I'm just thinking future-proofing this. I think like this line here, so this track here I'm on, I think we should move this one out here further. We should have it over here. That way we have more of a run-up to the main track. Because for here, for example, you're going from one junction straight to another junction. I think those two are way too close together. Because as it is now, it's fine. But you consider we might be having, let's say, trains. I've got an idea. Stop one train at D2 and look what happens. Yeah, okay. I'll carry on explaining me thought process while I'm at it. Or even better, I'll get on it and tell it to go back. Is that a bad idea? Yeah, no, I won't do that. Because that will actually cause probably. If I do that, I will make problems because it's not supposed to go up the down track. I think because with the two junctions close together, if this has 4 wagons, that's then a 6 long train. There's no room for it to wait. And because there's no room for it to wait, it's going to start blocking up tracks. Okay, that goes through. But in theory, this train coming up should just sit there. It should just wait there. Obviously, though, that would then block this track from... It'd block any more trains from coming in, but it shouldn't crash into each other. Yeah, it should just stop there, and then it'll wait. It'll sit there waiting until it's clear to go through. And obviously, that won't be clear until we leave this train. So if we wait for this train to come back... Yeah, okay, we know what we want here now. I just need to probably perfect it. The question is, do we keep... If we keep the incline there, it doesn't matter if we push out this track. Would you drive into D2? Would you drive the train a bit more into... Yeah. Oh, it derailed. I don't have any more track. This is as far back as it can go. Yeah, I can't go back any further. Okay, and now because this track is occupied here, because he's wasting, he can't leave there. So basically it gridlocks everything if one train completely stops moving. Okay, my fee has been debunked. Okay. But you know, you're asking good questions because I'd rather test stuff like this now. Also, I need to get rid of all the trains. One train, you need to stop. Because I need to shift these, I need to work on this exit. I want to get the exit done properly. I want to get this all done right the first time, because it'll mean we'll have less headaches later on with them not working because of a little oversight I had. We're just going to remove all this. Remove all this? Yeah, we'll remove all this for the time being. We'll keep the basics here, but I don't want any of this over here, because I need to take out this entire track here. Actually, may as well get rid of it all, because I don't even know if we'll be... My inventory full? Yes, it is. It's from the trains, probably. I'm going to my inventory, because I want to just rework this track a little bit. Maybe I'll use that system in my next run. Yeah, it definitely may... It makes a little bit more head scratching, and it does look cool. But I can't argue that it is massively more complicated than it probably needs to be. There's probably more efficient ways of doing things and whatnot. But then again, I kind of like the fact that it's more complicated, even if it's unnecessarily complicated. Even though it's probably unnecessarily complicated, at least... Well, I don't know why, I don't know what the benefits of it is, but... I'm happy with it, and I think that's what matters. And plus it works. That says most things, it works. It's also the... This is also what I'm trying to make sure I do this time with this factory. With my last one, I wasn't taking in consideration... I wasn't future-proofing things. I was getting it to work, and that's it. I would probably need 6 locks to pull the cargo uphill in each direction. Yeah, uphills are problems. Yeah, I will say that's probably only the issue... probably the main issue with the two-way trains, as obviously then you need twice as many trains because you need them for both directions. Okay, well, I am sorry to say, track, but you're, as much as you are amazing and I like you, you are also being told goodbye because you're getting replaced. I need to just future-proof it. This has told me exactly what I needed to know, so that's fine. I just need to future-proof it more than I already have. Because at this point, I think I'm making things too close together. So although, yes, it works, I want any long trains, and it's going to be a problem because it's just going to have a fit. Okay, so what I want to do is give it all the way back down to here. We'll keep the other one in as an example of what we did the first time, so we can look back at it for guidance. I really want to get this right. I really want to get this right now and not need to rebuild it again later. Okay, so what I want to do now is go to these. So right here, can we go straight into the uphill? So into these, can we go straight into the uphills? And I think I want 5. I'll put it 5 high instead of 4. No, we need one found. Well, we could get away, but it clips a bit more than I'd like. So we do need to have at least a 1 foundation here. And then 5 tall, I think I wanted. Also, I wouldn't mind just... How could I just... No, I'm trying to over... Don't worry about designing it. Designing it is an afterthought. Getting it working, on the other hand, that's something that needs to go on straight away. Okay, so with that being the case like this, we can then put 2mm track. And now, the difference is now, we've got a bit more of a run up. So this will give each train here a decent length of wait time. No, we don't actually need wait time here though. Do we? Yeah, okay, so that's the downfall of doing it this way. Obviously that way, it doesn't matter how much room we have. So you're designing Pro 1, smaller train station, Contra 1, hard uphill, linked junctions, linked junctions. My design, Pro 1, easy junctions, 2, easy uphill, 1, Contra, more tracks, 2, bigger train stations. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Okay, so this design, why did it make that to a link? That is a very good question. I don't know why it did that. Yeah, so this is interesting. It is definitely keeping me thinking. So yeah, maybe uphill at the start is unnecessary. Right as it comes out, the uphill, very weird. This uphill straight away is unnecessary because we're making this track longer, but making this longer has 0 benefits. If anything, making that shorter would be better. So what I actually want to do is maybe have it go straight into the junction turn. So this has like what? 2 blocks. Can I get this? Obviously I can't do it straight away because that would be a bit out of control. We want to do it like here. Here. Place that crossed one. Then place you there. Get those 2 in. That's our middle track then. Then all we need to do here is just rotate. Get this into position. What on earth happened there? I accidentally hit H again. Control like that. 3 in. Then we do the same over here. And we do that 3 like that. And then we want you forward. You forward. Okay, so there we got this bit here now. Instead of it being up there, it's as soon as it leaves. I think that works. Like that, and then we grab you. Thanks to you, I'm thinking very much about a design to use myself. Hey, nice. Okay, that's not... Yeah, okay, it's not as pretty, but we can fix that, like right here. We just need to expand the foundations out. But again, beautifying this, making it look nice is my next thing. Making sure it works is the most important. So first, let's just get these in. And then we can stick there. Okay, I got an idea. Nice. Okay, now that is the same as that, but we've also knocked it back by 1 foundation. Not a massive difference, but I also think it's a lot better. And also looks cleaner, I think. I think this looks a lot nicer than that. I do think I would have painted these stairs just so it hasn't... No, the track's concrete will paint just a dark grey so it has contrast. Which actually, I know I said I want design right now, but I will quickly just paint it. That way I can keep copying it and I don't have to paint it all later. Let's just go for grey. That. Like that. Oh man, what you have done, you brought me ultra complicated ideas. Yes! Nice, my mission is complete. Yeah, also it makes... Also, this is what I like. I like things being complicated. I like doing things that makes me need to think. Because I can just focus in on doing that one thing until it works. Okay, and also that makes... Actually, no, I don't like that because it now shows the clippage, but that's fine, I guess. Maybe we won't change that color, but we'll ignore that now. Okay, so we'd want then these to continue going up. This is already 1, 2, so say another 3. Like that. So this technically is 1 higher than what it was before. That's fine, being 1 higher. Okay, I don't like that you can't nudge tracks. My next train station will look like the biggest main station on this planet thanks to you. Nice. Well, once you build it, I'd love to see some screenshots. That'd be amazing to see. You will see that on stream. Ah, nice. You plan on streaming it. Nice. Then we want this to expand out. The question is how far do we want these to come out? I do think the further the better. I think if we have it stop, maybe in our lines right here. Might be good. That way we just remove these 4. That way, incoming and outgoing trains, if we have more than 1 train on 1 track, it still has the room to be waiting without disrupting the entire train system. Okay, I can't place them straight either apparently. I'm not doing yet, but the models should be done Tuesday. If I have it then, I will try to stream Wednesday. Hey, nice. Okay. That, I think, works. Okay, I like that. So this does bring up the question. Should we even have it go this way? I think we just have them go this way and go forward there. I think that makes more sense. Or do we have the middle one? No, because I don't do it that way, because my issue doing it in the middle one is the middle won't stay the middle, because we're going to have more. We could have like, what, 1, 2, 3, maybe more? 3 more train stations. And if we really need more, we could even have a layer of train stations above them in between. No, we wouldn't do it in between. We'd have a line that connects down. But we could have another line above them. But I also don't think we need that many trains. I think 4 is probably going to be more than enough. 6, 8 probably is going to be plenty. But this will do. So this will do for that. I think then we have them come down this way. So this one comes down here like that. This one comes down here like that. And they all come out that way. By the way, I might copy your junction signal layout. Yeah, well, feel free to. You're more than welcome to. Okay, so now we just need to rebuild this on this side now. That's all I need to do is just rebuild this junction to be the same as my last. And then once that's done, we can just hook them up to each other. And it should be golden. And this is also massively improvement. Like, I could have just said before good enough, but this is why I didn't say good enough. Because now I've just managed, well, I'd like to think now what I've just done is an improvement of what it was before. Whereas if I would just said good enough, we would have never seen this iteration. Iteration? That's the right word, just wrong way. I think I'll have to try this. I think I have to try my creation in creative because I think my version has a mistake. Yeah, it will. I will say to begin with, it is very finicky to get everything right. But if you need any, if you'd like any help, I am more than willing to offer it. Was it here? Is this the right one? Nope, need to go further one more. Oh, it was like right here, wasn't it? I'm gonna try it out right now, look. Yeah, no problem. Oh, I forgot when to do that. That's what I wanted to do, but I completely forgot I wanted to do it. Like that. And like that. There we go. Nice. Now both of these tracks are in line, right? Get both of those the same. Now I just got to grab this. But saying that though, is having them all convert on one line a good idea? Because it will cause traffic. It will cause some traffic that I'm concerned about. Yeah, the only issue I'm a bit concerned, if I do have it go down there, it's going to cause traffic. Isn't it? Right there. Wait, do I do something really cool? Do I try to build a roundabout? I will get rid of this tree, but it's probably going to kill me. Okay, YOLO. Oh no, I'm fine. Just out the gas here. Oh, I ran out of bloody iron fuel. I do need to get dynamite on the works. So I'm doing all this train stuff, and I don't even have... Trains isn't even the main thing I wanted to do. The main thing I wanted to do is get... I need to get the... not the conveyors crafting, the storage packages. I'm going to keep you updated from my phone. Okay, cool. Also, while you're here, I'm going to try to make a roundabout. I'm going to try to make a train roundabout. I don't know if this is a bad or good idea, but we'll see. It should be more efficient, and if real life's to go off anything, a roundabout is more efficient than anything else. This ends right here. Zoop it that way, zoop it that way. Okay, cool. So right here we have a two-way here. We then want, let's just say two this way, that's two that way, and two that way. Okay, this is actually going to be tricky because obviously it's not lining up nicely. Doesn't want to line up nicely, but that's fine. 1, 2. We want 2 this way, 2 this way. Obviously. But the issue is here because of where that is. We could actually move this input though. We could technically have you a bit further out, like 2, so you come in here. If you do come in here, it's not the end of the world. Like that. That gives us 2 gap here. a 2 gap here for it. Well, technically, let me get rid of it so I can get the 2 gap in this side. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. And like that. That works. Okay. So then we want from, let's say, this one to this one. To this one. To this one. This one. Now we have the perfect circle. Nice. Which now means we do want to move these. These are technically in the incorrect spots now. We want this to actually... Nope. Here. 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 And we want a train tracks from, let's say, here. I want to do them in spots like this, just so we can just get lines in properly. There we go. Just so we get some more snap points. I wonder, will this work? Yeah. 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 Okay. So let's say about here. Okay, that's too close, so we need to knock that back by 1. And then here, we can't do it from this side, we've got to do it from here. So right here, we then connect it there. Okay, that seems to have worked. Same goes here. We have what we say is about there. Okay. Now the hard part for this will be the signaling. I don't even know how to signal this. We need to knock these all the way back. Where did these signaling start? About half a foundation away from the edge of this block, which was this start. So half foundation away would be here. And then we had, what was it? It was like this. Like this. Then we connect you guys up. Go to you two. Then we connect you up exactly right here, I think. Okay, it didn't fit. Okay, let's remove you then. And also reconnect this now because it has broken in half. So we want this track to be perfectly in the center. So like there. There you go. Nice. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, I love what I'm building here. I love this. This. I found a way it should line up to like this. I think that's the center. Looks to be. Oh, yes. This is amazing. Okay, we could also maybe do these lines. Obviously, these lines might actually have an issue here because they're going awfully close to. Yeah, these have to maybe come down here, then around. Yeah, these might just have to make a slight divert, but that shouldn't cause any major issues. I guess I could draw it in a bit. I guess I could. Do I bring that in by a few foundations? It does work there. Or would it be better to bring it down a few? That is the question, isn't it? I guess I could, but would it change much? Like, only buy a foundation or two just so it fits nicely there. So, like, what? 2 foundations? Yeah, we'll do that actually. We'll just get rid of it. Rebuild it, because I want to get this perfect. So, let's just delete all that. So... this... is that the small track? No. So this would have been right here. Right here. This track here is probably the best way to follow this. Let's say, let's knock it back by 4. Was that too much? No, that's way too much, I think. Just by 2, I think. So then you go out here. You can get rid of this. Then we zip these over there. Something like this, maybe? Is that a better position for them? I think so. I do think that works out as the better position. You still have a long stopping zone there. Even if we do need to put in... yeah, and plus it also avoids a pillar, and we don't really want to be hitting that. Okay, so we want... move you back by 2. Then we want to get rid of you. Because we want half a foundation between them. So we got 1 here. That's 1. That's 2. And then here. Like that. 1, 2, and then a half. And we cook this up all the way down here. Okay, it's right here. There we go. And now we want to just go to these 4. Move this in by 2, move that part out 2, there we go. Nice. Now, that's done the trick. So what we want is right here in the middle, to right here in the middle, to right here in the middle, to right here in the middle, back to there. Okay. Cool. I do think by 1 track length these do need to be put away. So if I just do it here, so right here, just so we can get everything equally lined up on both sides so it doesn't... we don't have any issues whatsoever. That, like that, like this, like that. Cool. We'll do the same over here. Oh, yeah, how much do here? So also same here. So we want to have foundation away. Then we want here. And then go like that. Then we do the same here. Connect up like that. Cool. Here we go. This is now where we need to hook it all up again. So right here, we want this one, which is the middle, into there. Oh, this is the question. How do we... This one here, which is the middle, into there. That means that one's also connect up. Right here, we need to get the middle. It's right here, so like that, and that. And obviously we also need one over here that we haven't done either. Yeah, from here to here. And well, it doesn't need to go anywhere else. Okay, nice. This is more like it. Okay, so the round goes in. Well, we don't need cross beams because it always goes around this way. Okay, so now for the really hard part, signaling. We'll ignore the signaling. We'll do the signaling down here first because we know how to do it, and this needs to be done before anything else. So block signal going in. Programmable one coming out. Half going out. Block going in. Cool. This is the going out one, so we want half signal there. And block going in. Except I've got this wrong again. No, this wrong way around here. There's pathway going out. No, it's block going out. Halfway coming in. There we go. Nice. So this is now working. The question is, can we push this down by one by any chance? No, it has to be up here for some reason. Down. Up. There you go, yeah. So that now means we've got a working... We now have a working... Yeah, working junction here. Ready for up here. So then up here we want... Let's say what, right here. I don't want this one a path signal here. Except this is technically the wrong way round. Let's give it a view. And we want a path signal pointing this way. Except not on that side, I want it on the outside. So, path signal there, going on that side. There we go. And then over here, we want a block signal, like just about there. Cool. If this works, this is going to be amazing. Like that. Then this is also an out signal, so we want a block signal coming out. So I'll say we want a block signal right there. Except that's the wrong placement. So let me just block signal coming in there. And then we want a path signal here. I don't know if that's facing the right way, so we'll just do that. That way it'll snap now. Path signal there. Nice, okay. What's wrong with you? There's no exit signal. Ah, yeah, because it's a dead end track. That is perfectly fine. That is to be expected. What we will do is just, I think we'll just push you up to here. Connect you there. Connect you here. And just connect you up there. Just for the time being, we will actually have a junction there. I just want it hooked up ready for the tests. And then obviously now we also want this one done. So we need a block signal to outside so I can actually see it. Right here. Coming out this way. And a pass signal over here. Right here, but I do know that is the wrong orientation. Awesome, there we go. This works. Okay. You're flashing because you have no exit point. Okay, have I just built a roundabout for trains? This, if this works, this is going to be awesome. Except it's not, is it? No, it is. Yeah, it is going to... Oh. It should work. This should work, and it should be amazing. Okay, so we just want to then just build... Oh, not by 5. I think it's a bit too much. By 4. 3 will do. Then right here, we build you off by 2. 2 by 3 just to be safe. And 1, 2, 3 here. 2 that way. Two like that, two like this. Okay, is that how much of a gap between 2 there? Yeah. Then we want to just push this out another 3. Like that. Like that. Don't need a freight platform, we just need this platform here. Connect like that. Like that, like that. Connect it like that. Also, you just need to do the signals here real quick. These signals should be no harm at all. Because these should be easy enough to do. Like that. This one's always the input, so we'll have input here. Block ones, there you go. Yeah, we just change you to D. No, we got A. No, we got A, B, C, D down there, right? What train tracks are down there? A minus 2. I said A, B minus A. I'll give me minus B. So yeah, this can be D. D1. A, B, C, D. Oh, we don't know. We want to go C's unless this can be C. C1. Okay, that's good. We now just need to run down there, place in the trains, and watch the magic happen, hopefully. Here we should have everything on me to do this as well, so let's just go train here. No space, no track. Okay, let me just move you forward a bit. There we go. Okay, the timetable. Here, A1. A1, let's go to C1. Oh, yep, so let's drive on. It works, my theory works. Nice. I've also made something cool myself. Okay, let me just reverse. Edit timetable. Save change. I'm just gonna get all the trains running first, and then I'll show you what I have been working on while you've been doing that. I got this idea in my head to do something, and it's something we have a lot of here in the UK. And I thought, well, if I've got it, you know, I thought, well, if unreachable, you shouldn't be unreachable. Which stations are D? Why do you say it's unreachable? Uh-oh. No, oh, something broke. Oh, something broke. Okay, why have these broke? Well, I was going to say I built a roundabout. But for some reason, it's not working. Oh, okay. Why aren't you working? Why are you having a fit? Because you say you can't make it back, right? Station A1 unreachable. Well, that's not true, because you should be able to make it A1. Because if I turn off self-drive... we then... oh, wait, is it because of the station, maybe? Oops, derail. We can't switch you here, we're gonna have to... have you come in here? Let me just stop here, because you're technically now on the wrong track. With this change, I can finally save a lot of tracks, and my junctions are still easier than yours. Hey! There's nothing wrong with my junctions, they're just different. Stop! Thank you. How close can we get? Okay, well, I say there we were very much on track. Edit timetable. Oh, do both carts have the same timetable? Yeah, they do. A1 is unreachable. Why is A1 unreachable though? Oh, I think it's because of these train stations here. If I just were to remove this, and let's just add one thing here, and we were to put them... it's good you have to... it's good to have you back on PC. Ah, yeah. Mobile is alright, but it's not great. Maybe if we do something like this, maybe this is what was causing the issues. Because we couldn't change track. I think it was too close to... well, no, I just reinforced the issue by doing that. So let me not do that. What I need to do is just get rid of that. Have this run to here, and then have you connect up. I don't actually think this had any issues to do with my junction work. I think my junctions actually had nothing to do with why this broke. I think it's because the length of trains. The length of the train was too much, so we couldn't change this back signal. So you couldn't get back. I can't wait to test on a real main station, not a test station. Fair, yeah, that's fair. Okay, let me get rid of these, because I don't think they're no longer hooked up. You guys should be fine, but I'll get rid of them just in case. Okay, this one, we want path there. Block there. Path there. Block there. there. Half there. I know why you're doing that. You just need to be back here because you're stupid like that. Here. There you go. It's a bit messy, but it should work. Let's just rename these back again. Let's name you... No, don't tab out, you idiot. C2. And then let me get 2 trains on it. Way too far back. I need to get... There. There. Get in. Edit timetable. We want you to go to A1. And then back to C2. Done. Turn on. Station unreachable. How was A1 unreachable though? Let's just go left here. This wasn't what was causing the problems. Okay, good to know. Come through here. Then we come through here. And then we come back down here. How was that unreachable? Oh, I know why. Oh, I know why it wasn't working, and it had nothing to do with what I'd done. Oh, I've just did all that for absolutely no reason. It's nothing to do with the trains themselves. I was using the wrong numbers. Obviously, these are still have number 1s on them. I shouldn't be using the number 1s because they're not. They won't work. It's supposed to be the number 2s that we use. Save, check drive. There we go. That's what it was. Okay, I was just being a fool. That's why it didn't work. Had nothing to do with my signals. I just was being a fool. Okay, then we want you to go to this one. And then back to B2, not A1. And then turn it on. Okay, then let's go over here. Do the same over here, right there, right there. What's the name of this one? A2 minus. Yeah, let's go to... Wait a minute, that one doesn't have a thing on it, does it? Timber. You haven't actually named it. Okay, that's fine. Remember Timber. Oh, this one's actually gonna be the other one though. Edit. This is a minus. Then go to C2. Save. Non-self drive. There you go. This one needs changing because it's still the old way of doing it. Although saying I can't really hook it up here because I haven't actually hooked up the... I haven't actually hooked up the... What's a 2Z? Drop that. Place that in there. Just get rid of these 2 tracks. Connect you up there, and then you up here. And then this one can have a block signal coming in. Half signal going out. Half signal going out. Block signal going in. Block signal going out. Half signal going in. There you go. So that should all work. We shouldn't have a crash down here because I didn't put the signals. Then we do this. Then we do this. Edit timetable. This one is what? I didn't have a name, did it? Oh, I placed it. Oh, I've got to dismantle this, place it the wrong way round. I love making simple mistakes and then needing to rip things out because I didn't think it through. Sent you the design for my new main station. Okay, I'll have a check. I'll check it out in a minute. Box signal in. Path signal out. But it's very simplified. Okay. Fair. Simplicity is the key. Unless you're me and I like complicated things. There we go. Like this. This is a lid. We want this one, then this one. Get on. Oh, I think we need to just turn it off to switch it around. There you go. And it's also a rush drawing. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's have us watch this now. This should look very satisfying. That's weird. Why are you waiting for those trains, I wonder? See, now you shouldn't be waiting for those ones, because... Yeah, why are you doing that? Because the idea is here, they shouldn't... Maybe if I add half signals in... Yeah, because there's technically two. So we have a path signal here. No, that breaks the entire system. Let's not do that. Maybe put a block signal. No, we have a path signal here. And then we put block signal in here. Does that fix it? I thought of a roundabout once too, but it was too inefficient. If I can get it to work, it shouldn't be inefficient. My issue is just seeing all of it as one track. If it doesn't see it as one track, it'll be fine. But obviously, it only sees it as one track. Aha! Fixed it! Okay, yes. Okay, that's how we fix it. We put block signals going around it. That way we segment it. Although I still don't get why you're waiting here. You shouldn't be waiting, because obviously you're waiting for this train to come through. But obviously, why is it waiting for that? It shouldn't wait for that. Although this does work perfectly, exactly how I want it to, so... That is, I do think that's kind of cool. The idea is here, you should be able to go through now. But obviously, yeah, the idea that you're waiting for that one to come through is weird. Actually, in theory, we could segment this technically. Here, we don't... It's like this line has to go there, but we technically don't need that bit of the track. So that line can only go there. We don't technically need that bit of the track. What happens if I get rid of these two? Does that make it run better? Nope, it doesn't seem it does. Let's watch. Maybe maybe it will. Let's see. Because neither of you should stop here. Yep, good. You should be able to go. I guess no. I guess it'd be cutting it close if both were moving through. No, see again. You shouldn't stop there. It's because of the. Why does it do that? I don't understand. I guess it's just how I guess it's just how it works. Obviously, adding more blocks in between them didn't help that. Oh, that turns green because you were going along that way. It's because the path blocks can't clear away. I think I found it, but it let me look once more. Okay. Actually, let me have a look at this image you sent me as well. Okay, so a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, it's like a mini loop. It goes through and then it obviously compacts itself down. Okay, cool. Very nice. Obviously, actually, you are waiting up here because of the I could put a block signal in here, a block signal in here, just so you have a bit more stopping areas. Same over here. Let's add some blocks in here. Maybe this might help the issue we're having. Did you read my mind? Oh. Not that I know of, but you never know. I could be a Jedi. Do like that. That way we have slightly more blocks in it. And more stars. Oh. They just have ability to read people's mind. They can read your mind. Then you loop around. Okay. Oh, did that fix the problem we were having? I think it might have. Let's see and wait. Yep. Yes, it did. Aha! We did a thing. Except we didn't do it on the other side. Whoops. And now I know why. Yes, yeah, so these here is because of this part of the track. Why? I think I have some idea why. Aye, this is nice. No, now you're stopping there instead. Problem was on the right track. No, you're not. Okay, I don't. So in theory, we don't actually need these ones, I don't think. Let me remove these ones. I don't think we need those now. But block lights were right instead of. But block lights there instead of a path left track. Oh, here? This one instead of a... So this one here instead of a block? We can try, but I don't think that will work. Let's see. No. No, not that. Oh, this one. The one behind. Oh, this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, there is a path. Whoops, I didn't mean that. That wasn't meant to be a path. Yeah, let's change that to a block then. Let's, yeah. Yeah, why are all of them are paths? Yeah, they're not supposed to be pathways. Whoops. Yeah, they were meant to be blocks. Why I put them as pathways, I don't know. Because pathways are not what we need for this. For this, for block. Ah, I got ran over. Yeah. Okay, that should work better. Okay. Let's watch this now. Let's see how this works now. Let's see. Hey, thank you for that. I didn't realize I put down pathways instead of blocks. So this is a perfect case scenario here. All of them coming at once. It lets those two come through. Nah. And now they should be able to go forward, right? Yes! They're both going forward? Yes, they are. Nice. That was the perfect lineup as well, and that worked no problem. Wow, that's cool. It works no problem. Nice. That is very nice indeed. I will say this junction there is probably going to be a bit close. This junction here is probably going to be a tad close, but I noticed they slowed down in front of path lights. Yeah, I think that's because they're seeing if the route's clear, so they slowed down before getting it to make sure that they don't overshoot it if it's not clear. Yeah, 'cause if we got, I think my only issue now would be we'd have another junction here. We're gonna have another junction here, then we're gonna have another junction here. Yeah, but not much I can do about that really. I think that's working quite fine. Right, just for aesthetic reasons, can I just put this back in like that? It doesn't need to be there, but I don't think it'll do anything. I just wanted that to look cool. Oh, this is so satisfying to watch. I'm gonna try to finish BRB. Yeah, I'm also gonna BRB because I want to go make a cup of tea. That's so nice to watch. A working roundabout. noise. Okay. I am back. This is amazing. Just looking at this brings me so much joy. I don't know why. I don't know why this brings me so much joy, but oh, looking at it. Oh, it's just... It works! Although, I now got to do the very, 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 very sad thing of just ripping the end off and stopping the trains. Because obviously, we don't need these running, and the train line needs to be extended. So, okay, that's gonna be my next job. Get the trains all stopped. Jesus. Turn off! Dad texts me. She says, preparing the files. Ooh, nice. Very exciting. Goodbye trains for now. You're not needed. You over here. There we go. Jump into you. I'll turn you off. A shame we can't leave these running, but at the same time, it makes sense. Okay. So that's done. That's my train network all ready for the trains. Although we will clean up this part. We don't need these. These were purely tests. You got time. You got time tomorrow at 19/18 o'clock. It is a Monday tomorrow, so I won't be streaming for that reason. I don't stream on Mondays anymore, so I won't be doing that. I just try to remember now, because obviously nothing gets planned over here in 24-hour format, so I just want to make sure I don't get things mixed up. So 19 o'clock with 18 o'clock, that's 6 p.m. That's the equivalent to 6 p.m. to, was it 6 to 7? I will likely be having food at 6. I've got a driving lesson at my driving lesson finishes at 6 o'clock, so I probably won't be free during 6. I'll probably having food. I probably will be available, I will say 7:30 to 8 o'clock, or if I'm correct in 24-hour format, that would be 19:30 to 20. How about 9 p.m? 9 p.m? Yeah, I'd most definitely be fine by then, yeah. I will more than definitely be fine by then. Okay, that's all done. Yeah, I got a very late driving lesson tomorrow, so... Yeah, that's... Well, driving lessons are fun. Okay, I should be done with cooking by then. Cool. That sounds like a plan. Is this my time or your time? 9 p.m. your time or 9 p.m. my time? Also, I need to know, my next thing to do now would be to get in the... First I want an elevator up so I can actually get up there. And then after that I need to get... Yes, it's 9:22 right now for me. Yep. 9:22. Oh yeah, my clocks went back. Yeah, my clocks went back yesterday. Okay, then it's your time. Cool. Didn't mean to go to that. I can go back in there. Personal elevator right here. What do you mean I don't have silica? I could have sworn I picked some up. Okay, cool. 9 PM my time. I will be free. I will definitely need help. Yeah, that's no problem whatsoever. Although I will say my knowledge might be a tad limited due to the fact I can't say I've worked with 2D models, but I've worked with 3D, so I think we should be able to figure it out quite easily. Okay, that's top. I think that's good. Let me just double check. Well, I should probably power the elevator first. Oh no, we need to build music. Also, I love elevators. They're so good. Okay, I can't do it with those buildings. Makes sense, actually. Okay, let's name these. Ground floor. Item transport. Item transport level 1. What's good for item transport? Maybe this sign. Production law. Okay. So, actually, no. Why am I going down? Oh, whoops, I need to go back up. Okay, whoops, up we go. Okay, and here we go. Again, I want to do this just so we mark out the building area. We want the outside to be empty just so we have room to walk around. Then we can corner off like sections as we build machines. Although what I will say, we'll have all inputs on one side. That way it keeps things nice and simple. There we go, nearly done. Anyway, what have you been doing today? Honestly, not much. Today's been kind of a chill day for me. I haven't... It's well, I mean, job searching. Other than that, not much interesting. Oh, I have done some... I did do some editing. Very little amount of editing on a video. I finished watching an anime. You know, and then my job searching. It's been my day off, so I'm making the most of it. Sunday's usually my chill day. Because, you know, everyone needs a chill day. Okay, we need plates. Initially I was going to do them below, but I think I'll do them up above. Nice. Yeah, it was very nice. And I don't need to do it there. I can just use this blueprint because I already have it. Although saying that, I don't know if I want those. Because technically that will already break my... I know it wouldn't technically break my rule. Yes, it will. I don't want those ones up here. That's fine. These ones here should do. If we can... Tomorrow will be... Oh, how come? That doesn't sound good. 7 like that, 7 like that, 7 like that, 7 like that. How much inputs do you need? Past dying plates. Oh, barely anything, so we can mark ones here. What's that? 1530. Just 30 for all of those. That's not bad. And then I want to output these into one of these, but we're out of rotors. Oh no, we are out of rotors permanently? That might be a problem. But I don't think I might have to travel back to my other base to grab some. No, we got that some. We are running very low though. Obviously, if you don't mind sharing, obviously. If you're not comfortable sharing it live, that's no problem. Oh, me in general, that's right. For me tomorrow, I got my driving lesson. And it'll be my first time driving in the dark. So that's cool. I wouldn't say I'm nervous either, so that's very good. I'm just looking forward to it more than anything. Okay, we also need steamed iron plates. So this will produce us the... needed... whatchamacallit? First work from 7 till 3. 3 till 30. I need to buy groceries fast, and then I have to instantly start cooking, which will take... about 4 to 5 hours. I set a model, so tomorrow will be stressful. Ah, yeah, okay, that's understandable. Makes sense. I can see how that could be stressful. And then 30... That's lit 30 plates. How much does this make? 90? So we could have 3 of these. So for these 2, we could then produce 3 of these, which will make us 180 of these per minute. Might be a bit overkill, but that's exactly what I want all these. Cool. With that being the case, let's get rid of these because we don't need them right away. How much do we need actually? We need 45 steamed plates. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit more problematic. We need a water tower. We need to build a water tower here. Refineries. As it stands, we don't have one, and we're going to need some to make steam plates. Yeah, we need water. We definitely need water. Okay. I do think this one has some spare water on it. Wait, what? Oh. Oops. Oopsies. I've made a mistake. When did I do that? Oh, I've just dismantled 3 of my water generators. Or extractors, I should say. How did I do that? Not deep enough, okay. Like that. There we go. Nah, okay, cool. Then we just want to reconnect you into straight. Say from like here to here. At least I have nearly everything I need for the recipe. Oh, that's good. Yeah. What are you making? Anything? Well, obviously it's gonna be nice, but what are you making? I like cooking. Well, not that I like cooking. Not that it's something I do often, though. Okay, so this is 120. This to be 160, right? 160 to max it out. Color Puffin. Give me a second, I'll translate. Okay. 160 there. 120, that's done. It's 180 we need, so. There you go. There you go. That's now 300 in this line again. Cabbage pan. Oh, nice. Can't say I've ever tried that before. It sounds nice. I do like cabbage. I love cabbage. Very nice. But it's not something I have a lot of though, considering I like it. It's not something I have a lot of. Water not deep enough? Or is it just full stop not deep enough here for it? Yeah, I think that might just be you can't put you here. Yeah, it's not deep enough. Okay. We are getting a lot of water out of this one spot though. There you go. You will actually be our water tower. And you spin it. I don't know how that cabbage is called in English. Ah. Interesting. I can't say I've heard of that cabbage, but then obviously I don't know what the English translation for it is, but nice. And then you'll make, well, use that to make a fair play. Fair play indeed. Okay, so I got this hooked up. This is technically the same height as the rest of our factory. Let me change so I get rid of this shrubbery here. Think that looks scented? No! Oh, bugger. Google Trans says pointed cabbage. Ah, okay. Can't say I've ever had pointed cabbage, but can't imagine it's much different from other cabbages. And they're all cabbage from the cabbage family. There you go. That's perfect height. Oh, I did it again. It's on bloody Droma. I'll show you a picture tomorrow. Okay. Sounds cool. Vertical. No, basic default. Come on, all the way back over here. Of course, if I remember to make one, of course. Oh yeah, that's the big thing, remembering. I'm very good at forgetting myself. It's one of my many skills. And what's the best way to go about doing this? I'm not sure what's the best way of doing this. Obviously, we need to build the way up. We also need a way. This could be the output. Or do we actually have the in output something different? Better if we have it wrapped around. Okay, so the level doesn't change, like there. Goes on till the vertical. Why did it do that? Come on, game. Stop being funny. That's still not perfect. Let me just get it. I'm ahead off here. Oh, I'll be late to work tomorrow, so good night. Alright, no problem. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. Yep, thank you for watching, and have a good night. Like that. There we go. Now we can add one of these in on the opposite side. Like this. Now I just gotta... How did I build it up again? What was the way I did that? Maybe we place a wall in the middle? Not that I can, though. But actually, I do know a way around that. Then like that. Then down, 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 like here. Oh, actually, I got a better way from doing this, not like that. Like that. Like here, not front walls, there you go. You just need to make sure that this is higher than the factory. Otherwise, we're gonna have issues. Yep, that's high enough. Like that. Then let's do pipe hole in the floor. Trick like this. Bit horizontal to vertical. There we go. And then also do the same thing here. The whole pipe hole thing here. Into there. Then we just need to build a nice tower here so I can actually get up to there. If I can build a pipe all the way to the top, which then I can just turn over, and once it's over, it's fine, and the water pressure will do the rest for me. This is a lot higher. Well, I say a lot higher than it needs to be. It does need to be high. Because if it's not high, it won't work. So we need to go a thing like here. Oh, we can't actually place it on here though, can we? Nope. But I can trick it into thinking I can. So push you here. Then get rid of both of you. We can grab that. That's not what I wanted to do. Why can't you just be normal and just connect? Yeah, why can't I connect to that? That's bizarre. Why can't I connect to the pipe? That is bizarre. Why can't I connect to the floor pipe? But in all honesty, I should be able to connect to it. And now I can. Like that. Now if I drop down, can we get this in? Yeah, now we can. That was weird. Then we've got to jump here. There we go. Nice. Oop, I fell off my thing. Colors. What's my... I should have it saved as water, right? Water pipes. And water pipes. Select colors. There you go, cool. That's the water pipe. I say done, it's not done. We need to now connect up the pumps because obviously this isn't going to get all the way up. There we go. With that, let's just connect. Like that. Which we then turn into a Mark II. Mark II. And this Mark II. And from there, we have it connect to that. Now that should pump water all the way up to the top. There you go. Obviously there's no water in this because this isn't actually connected up itself. There you go. That should turn on. This should start pumping water and it should start getting all the way up there. And then you as the water pressure line, which your whole purpose, your whole job is to just give water the pressure to go up places. So let's say we could have you come in right there, and let's just, oh, cannot be nudged because we guess it's on there, so it can't be nudged. Okay, yeah. We could have this connect into here. Then first we have a straight. So I wouldn't mind one here. That way we can move this over there to connect to that pipe. This one could maybe go right here. You connect to you, which then connecting to you. We also connect up over here. Just so everything can get up there if it so chooses. Okay, cool. Now this just keeps all the lines going. I do also just want to keep a one-way valve on these. I don't want them pushing the water up these. They all meant to just be going in this way. So you here, you just push that way, and you just that way. Cool. That'll do, right? Let me see. Is it getting all the way up yet? Yep, okay. I am aware that this line has spare water. How much water? I don't know, because it goes through here, adds 40 from there. How's all that? I think it's 200. So that's 60 left, I believe. 60 water we have left in that pipe to be used. 60 water. Yeah. Got 60 water left to be used, or we connect up a new line. And how much does one of those use? Refineries, it uses how much water? 22. 22 divided by 60. That's like 2 of them. And then we'd have 2 of them would produce us 50 copper sheets and would leave us with how much? And 45 water as well. So yeah, 40. It's 15 water. That's more than efficient enough. Yeah, cool. So what we want then is just to grab one of these things. And let me just put in this right here, and then that can just climb all the way to the top. But for that to work, we've got to get up there ourselves. Wait for the elevator. Like that. I mean, that's not straight, for goodness sake. Let me get this done properly. I want this straight. Like that. Then loop that in, but we actually need this one here. But usually we don't have these directly down. We usually have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. It actually says this needs to be higher now. Right here. But he physically can't get high enough. Okay, that's fine. Let me just put this here, just to symbolize where it needs to be, but not where we actually got it. Okay. Maybe a bit more to the left. Maybe a bit more to the left again. Yep, okay, that seems good. Connection wise, does it seem good? It does seem good, okay. Let me just get up there so I can connect it to the input and see how it connects. Hopefully it connects nicely. I love a cup of tea. Yeah, thank you, elevator. Like that. Like this one. There we go, and now these should actually have water in them. Will take a minute to. I was filling up. Cool. There we go. Max out pressure. We do need to get some power lines up here. Let me just stick some down here. Time being. Too long, we'll put another one right here, I think. Then I just want to just connect you up. We're using one of these. I don't want the outer power cables connecting machines. They're just for transporting the power. Now this will fill with water. Then we just need the 40 copper up here. That'll be fine. Same with you. We just want one here. Get these two up like this. Let up, there you go. And so at 10 o'clock, how long have we been? Just come out to 3 hours then? Yeah, oh, over 3 hours. So now we need to get the resources in here. We really need 30, so that's not too bad. Or do we produce the extra 30 anyway? Or do we produce the extra 30 so we get one tier 1 conveyor fully working, which will get all the plates we need? Sure, let's do that. Cool. And let me just grab these, input the resources. Okay. That will go. 8, we want to connect these. Nope, I did not want to build another power line. I wanted to connect these up to said power line. There we go. 2 of which will go straight into into the assemblers. Right there, right there. I should have 3 between them because it's an assembler and they can be a bit weird. And there's lack of bloody rotors. I might have to head back to base to grab some more. I actually have any on me. Do you have any more here? I don't think we do. Nope, we don't. Oh, bugger. I guess we gotta make a trip back to the base. Back to the old base to go grab some of the resources we need. Okay, well, time for another arduous and boring journey. Not really arduous, but it's just annoying. Yep, we'll just zip line over. It'll take a little while, but oh well. What can you do? I hit my head in it. Where's it going? It's going to the left, yep. Ah, satisfying. Yeah, I would definitely do some more weekly shorts on Trackmania. Really wouldn't mind playing more of that game. Actually getting better at it as well would be nice. Oh, face planted it. Getting better at a game is always nice, especially with a skill-based game like that. Oh, that's such a skill-based game as well. Yeah, I don't like. That's the only thing I don't like. It's just pulling out my thing, which it shouldn't be, because I'm just gonna jump and it's pulling it out. Because pull out parachute and jump are on the same hotkey, it's very easy to pull it out when you don't intend to pull it out. And away we go. We'll drive the rest of the way there. Luckily, this is decently fast. There we go. Woohoo! Yeah, this is going very well. And around we go. Yeehaw! Okay, and we're back. And I think one of the it's pretty much just rotors. Yeah, I'll also grab some. Reinforced iron plates, since I don't think we actually have that many. That. While I'm at it, I'm also gonna go grab some of this stuff over here. The wire and sheets. There you go, that'll do. Now just to drive back. Once we drive back, we can go. Well, we can then head back to base. Then everything's done, I think. I was saying, we haven't actually made good progress in ages. Granted, we did make progress by getting heavy modular frames on the craft, but oh my goodness, that was a machine and a half, and not a nice one to build. Uses so much steel for what it does. We do have some alternate recipes that might be good. Some rubber-based ones might be better, just to lower the amount of steel that it uses would be nice. But everything else is quite easy to craft. It's just those in particular are a pain. Oop, there we go. Now climb up here. And away we go. And now to go all the way back. We also set a train route over here to grab this oil. I think it's a good idea. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Excuse me? How did we live? How did we... My goodness, how did we live? Okay, I think we should probably keep that equipped just in case. I can't crouch because of the water. Okay, maybe jumping between the lines is getting a bit overconfident. Okay, let me climb up here. There you go, and away we go. This time I'm just gonna hold. I don't think I'm gonna jump. How we even alive, I don't understand. We really shouldn't have lived, but oh well. Can't complain. I'm still alive. And I think we'll end stream once we get back, I think. It's been a good stream. I'm getting a bit tired. I think my next thing on my agenda now is to watch the new watch Demon Slayer. I rewatched Standamachi, one of my favourites. So I think it's time to rewatch Demon Slayer, which I want to do anyway. Yeah, again, I shouldn't be jumping between them. It's so easy to miss it. Oh, okay, I kept the ground there. My head. Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch Demon Slayer because the newest season was amazing, and it made me want to rewatch all the older seasons. Sadly, though, it's not the new season hasn't come out online yet, so I can't watch it again yet. I watched it in cinema, but I want to watch it again already. Very good, loved it. It was absolutely amazing. Okay, these are doing good. And then obviously now next stream I think we could start working on getting oil over here next stream. Because all we need to do... Because everything... Wait, how did I get grass? Oh, it's probably from driving around. Because all I need to do now is... what was it? All I need to do is get the... thingies crafting. With the thingies crafting, we should have... we can start crafting the steel containers. With said steel containers being crafted, we can then start outputting. We can start packaging stuff and transporting it over here for processing. Which obviously I want to do with the coal and... So I want to do not the coal, the oils. Transport the oil, package the oils, get them over here. Obviously we needed these to be able to do it. Maybe I do a little bit now, I don't know. I said I was finished, but I'm getting kind of carried away. I just want to get these hooked up at the very least. I want to hook up the resources because that's going to take me a little while. There you go, that's 30. This will be 90, so these can just go straight. All I want to do is just go merger here. Like that, and a splitter. Splitter here. A splitter there. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. And obviously we can get the copper in here, which will then obviously transport the rest of it. We do need another power line for these three. Let's just pick you there. Add that to that. Yep, like that. And then all three of that will then produce these three, get going. all 3 of these will go straight into the ground for item transportation and sorting. How much do each one of these produce? 60. So yeah, each can be marked 1s. Yeah, so we get all item transportation will be done. With that, obviously this uses 15, 20, 15, 30, 45, which is exactly how much this will output. So we're gonna just put these down into the ground, because again, don't really need them. Do we want to transport them across? No, I don't think we should. I should probably stick with doing it underneath here. So I'd rather have 2 Mark 1s come down here like this, like this. We'll probably get rid of them. We'll get rid of you, so we can split it into a merger. Let's just get these all hooked up and then we'll end stream. Okay, then it'll leave us next stream to literally just hook up the resource inputs. And then we'll have this running. So we have a nice thing to look forward to next stream. Granted, next stream won't be Satisfactory. We're gonna change it up probably to between Doki Doki or Undertale. I think we do Doki Doki and then we'll do Undertale the after, or maybe we do another Satisfactory then go into Undertale. Either way, we'll get something sorted. Then we can technically mark 2 this. Granted, I do want to get on onto a conveyor belt. Actually, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter if it's on a conveyor belt or not. But as long as it's straight, it makes sense. Always straight, okay. And then we want all. No, these are the wrong inputs. It's these inputs. Ah, we haven't actually hooked it up things yet. Just want to put these in like here. Let me actually remove these. I don't like how close because it can be clipping. And this factory's meant to be a bit cleaner than my last one. Here and here. Which means we want to have... How much each? 15, so we only need mark 1 inputs. It also means we just need to have these. That's the merger. We want the splitter, you idiot. Splitter there. And splitter there. Split it like that, split it like that. Like that. And now that actually keeps it a lot nicer organized. Cool. Then down here. All of these are mark 1 split. One here. Like this. And we want a splitter. Here. Here. All these are in the wrong position, which means all the ones above are. That's annoying. Then when we hook this up in our next stream, what we'll do is we'll prioritize getting the copper up first, so that can back up while we get these up and running. And while that gets up and running, I think... Yep, okay, here, tier 1s. Okay, why they were the wrong ones down here, I don't understand. Oh, because I was looking at the wrong. Okay, never mind. That was just me being dumb. Now we just stick the splitters in. Like that. And like that, which then means we can get rid of these two. That's not in line. Oops, that's also not in line. Oh, for goodness sake. Now that's in line. We then keep these down to Mark 2s. Default like that. Mark 1 there. Mark 1 there. And I want to reinforce iron plates. Great. I'm also glad I grabbed some while I was over there because I feel like we were running out of them. I probably could do with getting them all onto dimensional transportations, but oh well. Yeah, they come in waves. I think it's just due to how these produce. I think they always come in waves. It shouldn't be a problem once they're hooked up to something. There we go. Go all the way back up. This elevator's been used a lot already. Also, I'm so happy with those there as well. Oh, just amazing. Too far. I need to go below. There we go. There we go. And this is then the output of copper to come straight in here. We don't have any extra. So this actually works out perfectly. Perfectly. Nice. Okay. I think that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider following and subscribing, as I'd be greatly appreciated. We've also made wonderful work today on our train track. We've also got our water tower up and running. We've made a lot of progress. And all it is setting us up nicely for the next stream, where we'll be getting our containers made and hopefully transporting oil, which will be amazing. And we'll put these stations to good use. Granted, we'll only have one hooked up, but it's a start on getting it more hooked up in the future. So yeah, it's a good start, and also this looks amazing. It looks really good. It's very nice junctions. So we shouldn't have any problems with these. I do see some problems with the junctions here, but that's a future me problem. And it shouldn't be too bad as long as there's not too many trains on it, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please keep following and subscribing if you haven't done so already. And if you have, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. And without further ado, I'll see you in the next stream. Remember, no stream tomorrow. No streams on Mondays, so we'll be live on the Tuesday. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again. Goodbye.